Today we're going to make two items, ghee pongal and a special chutney using colored bell peppers. First, let's do the pongal. Take 1 cup of rice, 1/3 cup of moong dal or pasi parupu, and add 1 teaspoon of jeera and mix them up well together. Take a deep vessel, put a teaspoon of ghee. When it's melted, put this mixture in and gently saute them. If you want, you can add a little bit of salt at this point. You don't need to. You can add the salt while we are pressure cooking it. Gently saute them for about 2 minutes. Once you finish sauteing, transfer it to a vessel that can fit into your pressure cooker. Add water. Add about 2 to 2.5 times the amount of rice and the dal mix, and add 1 to 1.5 teaspoon of salt. Salt is always to taste. The sauteing will make sure the raw smell of the moong dal or pasi parupu goes away. Okay, put some water in it, put the salt, and pressure cook them for about 6 to 8 whistles. You need to pressure cook them for quite some time, as this is pongal and it needs to be mashed up very well. Like I said, 6 to 8 whistles. Let the pressure come down. In the meanwhile, let's go and make our chutney. This is a special chutney. Take 2 large bell peppers, any color other than the green. For spices, 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds, 1 tablespoon of kadalaparupu or chana dal, and 3 red chilies. Chop the bell peppers coarsely. It doesn't have to be fine, as we are going to grind them. Now let's actually make the chutney. In a small vessel, heat oil, about a tablespoon of them. Put the kadalaparupu, saute it gently, and then add the coriander seeds along with the red chilies and saute them over medium heat gently. The purpose is actually to take away the raw flavor of the chana dal or the kadalaparupu along with the coriander seeds, and cook them slightly before we can actually grind them along with the bell pepper. Once the chana dal gets a little golden brown and the raw smell goes away, this should take about a minute to minute and a half. Drop the chopped bell pepper into it, switch off the heat, and saute them for about a minute and then take it out of the heat. Now put all the ingredients into a blender and blend them nicely to a smooth consistency. You shouldn't be required to add any water, as the bell pepper in itself has got a lot of water, and you should be able to use that and blend it to a fantastic and a smooth consistency. Transfer it back to the same vessel. Garnish our tadka with mustard and urad dal and curry leaves and enjoy. Let's go back to our pongal now. In a bowl, take 1 teaspoon of whole pepper, 1.5 teaspoon of jeera or cumin, 1 piece of ginger, and some curry leaves, and keep it ready. Your rice and dal mixture should be pressure cooked and ready by now. Take a deep vessel, add 1.5 tablespoons of ghee, and add the mixture what we made, the whole peppers, cumin, ginger chopped, and curry leaves into that, and saute gently. Now let's add the pressure cooked mixture into the sauteed ghee and the other spices. Mix them all well together and add some hot or boiling water to make it all nice and liquidy, and mix them all well together. See the video. The softness of the pongal is basically coming out of the ghee as well as the amount of water you put in. Make sure the rice mixture is not dry and keep mixing them up. Add additional hot water if required. Look at how it is finally. There will be all the spices mixed together along with the rice and the dal and complete it. Add some freshly ground pepper or pre-ground pepper, it doesn't matter, and mix them up thoroughly. Add a dollop of ghee on the top, mix them up thoroughly, garnish with additional curry leaves and cashew nuts, and enjoy with the chutney.